Why are you joking about addiction, for example, with Jordan Peterson and benzos? I don't know, because it's funny. And Jordan Peterson is a genocidal freak who literally plays up the idea that he is like incredibly rugged and individualist and has done a really good job of like cleaning up his room when you recognize that he actually hasn't. Yeah, that's it. Why is it that people whose entire worldview unironically revolves around like, light ethnic cleansing of marginalized groups turn into the fucking most annoying woke scolds the moment that like one of their own actually fucks up? It's like the same people who are like, women are bitches and they're fat. If you're a fat woman, you die. Right? Like Andrew Tate fans saying shit like that. Turn around and fucking cry. They write like essays underneath every single one of my posts where I make fun of Andrew Tate being bald. It's like, bro, I see the other shit that you're writing. You know what I mean? I know you don't give a fuck about body shaming, you dumb bitch. You know? Leftists are held to different standards. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. That's my take, okay? Here's my take. Suck my fucking cock. If you try to come in here and be like, wow, oh, that's really fucked up that you're, body shaming Andrew Tate, or that's really fucked up that you're making fun of Jordan Peterson's addiction issues. It's like, man, suck my fucking cock, man. Please, suck it from the back. I'm not high-roading. I'm low-roading. Not a good guy, okay? Yeah, the women fall off after 30 crowd coping for their bald king. That shit makes me so annoyed because, like, the worst part is there's definitely a bunch of leftists who go, you know what? That's right, actually. You know? Yeah, I'm not on a high horse. I'm on a low horse, man. I'm gonna go low. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here. Look, here's another good example. Anyone who thinks these clowns give a flying fuck about women's rights is an idiot. The trans movement is inherently misogynistic. This guy is a fucking absolute psycho. Calvin Robinson. He was the one who was like tweeting about like Albanians in the UK. I was like, bro, look at yourself though. Like, you think those British people, you think the EDL gives a fuck about you? They think you're like, you're too many shades brown for their liking. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's besides the point. He's over here writing about the trans movement is inherently misogynistic, mentally unstable men mocking and impersonating caricatures of women whilst eradicating women's spaces, women's rights, and even the very definition of a woman. Why do people support such a movement? Now, if I was, behaving in the cartoonish depiction of a fucking pilgrim, I wouldn't be talking about cartoonish depictions. But here he is talking about how women's rights gone too far. These guys are not. These guys are not fucking defending women, but we all know that. They're all hypocrites, just like every single time they fucking chirp about like, oh, body shaming. Body shaming. You're body shaming. You're body shaming. It's like, bro, yeah. Yeah, we're having a little bit of fun with the people who do this relentlessly and mercilessly to people who actually do get victimized by it. You know what I mean? Come on now. There's no benefit of being tolerant to intolerant people. It will just allow them to keep being shitty and progressing their fucked up agendas. Yeah, I'm here to ask people. This is called blowing off some fucking steam. Aren't you technically a hypocrite too? Following the same argument you used? Brother, I don't think people understand this. Everyone is hypocritical, okay? I'm hypocritical too. Being a hypocrite is just being a fucking human. But for some weird reason, a lot of people on the internet have decided That like hypocrisy is the only thing that fucking matters, even though they are ultimately also always hypocritical. You have to look beyond that and look to what people truly believe, what their actions are, and what they're advocating for. And we already do this. You do this if you're defending Fresh and Fit on the virtue of like, hypocrisy by talking about an interlocutor and how hypocritical they're being. You already have made that assessment. You just agree with them. You're not like, I'm anti-hypocrisy. No, you're anti whatever the fuck you're for defending Fresh and Fit or Andrew Tate or these fucking dipshits because you agree with them. That's it. Do you get it? The difference is, I always say, yeah, you said it yesterday. Just say you don't like someone, you're intellectualizing your hatred. Exactly. For me, I say when I don't like someone. And then I follow that up by telling you why I don't like someone. Usually when I don't like someone, it's because of their routine, consistent, hate-ridden agenda. You know what I mean? That's why if someone is not like expressly making their entire output, their entire content about like demeaning women or whatever the fuck, then I'm not gonna hate them. It takes a lot for me to just like simply dislike someone. Okay, especially content creators where I'm like, especially if I know them. You know what I mean? Because I understand that people are complicated, people are complex, people have people have issues. Lol, admit it. You know what I mean? I get it. It just sucks being bald in these spaces sometimes, cop phrenology and whatnot. Jesus Christ, dude. That was so obviously a joke. I hope that was a joke. It's just funny, like, yeah, don't you think it's hypocritical to shame Hitler for looking goofy? Hitler didn't like people for their looks either. Yeah, exactly. That's how it's working here. That's how it works. Like, I don't understand. You making fun of Hitler for looking goofy is exactly the same as Hitler advocating for the Ubermensch being the only viable group that should exist in Germany. You know what I mean? The bald to fash pipeline starts here. Okay.